had a really unique experience last night, and I wanted to kind of touch base on it because every single day, every moment, we are evolving within our own self. And I am beginning to see, I've been feeling the energetic potentials enter into our reality, enter into this existence that we call life on Earth. And I have been observing this energy flowing in, but every single day we observe from a different perspective. And so last night I had a beautiful experience observing energy, the shifts, and what essentially is happening in terms of our triggers. So my daughter and I recorded a podcast episode, and I'll put the link below if you guys want to go listen to my daughter and I kind of shoot the shit. But while we were recording, I could feel the energy kind of escalating. There seemed to be a little bit of underlying frustration, and just a tiny bit of anger. Like there was a little bit of radiance of potential anger that kind of just lingered below the surface of our home. After we were done recording, we had our dinner, and I was saying, I'm like, listen, girl, like, we should post it. And as we were preparing to post it, all of a sudden our cat, Loki, our sacred kitten, started behaving a little bit uniquely and was crying at the front door. And I'm thinking, okay, energy is shifting. Even our cats, our animals, honor us and encourage our evolution. They protect us, and they really do serve us so that we have an understanding of what's going on spiritually within our physical reality. And so as I was observing Loki at the front door of our apartment, just crying and crying, I saw this figure standing at the front door. And I'm like, oh, that's interesting. Slowly, I put up my boundaries immediately. I was like, whoop. I'm like, this is not for me. I'm like, I am out of this. I'm like, this energy is not for me. But I watched the energy within the home shift as we were trying to post our podcast. Everything that we tried to do to post our podcast, it was not working. There was frustration here, internet problems here, issues with we couldn't even tap the screen at one point. Like, it was like our phones went completely haywire, and we weren't even able to access our phones properly. They weren't even working. So it's so interesting. So as I was observing this, I go, I understand what this is. This is us expanding beyond our own limitation. And again, when we start to do that, we begin to draw in these big, big, big energies that, again, have all authority to stop us in our tracks so we don't move forward. At one point last night, my daughter and I could have said, fuck it, we're not going forward with this. It's not working. It took 20 minutes to press publish on our podcast. It shouldn't have been like that, and yet it was like that. I don't desire to change my situations. I don't desire to change my circumstances, because I'm very aware that all things happen for a reason and everything is energy. But when you're living in the frustration, it's hard to see the energetic tendrils that are attempting to get into your auric field, into your energy bodies, to cause disharmony and frustration and a little bit of bitterness and anger within yourself. And literally, I was saying to Celeste, I go, whoa, this room is angry right now. There is so much anger floating around. And I go, don't connect with it. Don't do it. I'm like, we can observe it. But I'm like, the calmer we are, the more peaceful this experience will be. Because again, everything is just for us to observe and to learn and grow through. Not to get frustrated at our reality. The thing with growing and moving forward in your purpose and doing things in service, even publishing a podcast episode, we are resonating and showing the entire universe, the entire world. We're showing that we are ready to move forward in faithful actions to achieve God's will. It's God's plan. We're just movable pieces within this structured and energetic reality. It was interesting because once we got the podcast published and we were observing the energy starting to dissipate, I was saying to her, I go, good job. I'm like, because that was a very challenging, attack for many, I guess for all intents and purposes, for giving it a definition. It felt like an attack on our very presence, on our peace. And so afterward, I was observing and I was absolutely awestruck by the way that the energy just built off of each moment. The important thing in these days is to maintain our peace. That's the only thing that matters. The only thing that matters is your peace and maintaining a state of humble presence, like elation, joy, bliss, harmony within yourself. And choosing those amongst chaos, perceptual chaos that you're observing external of yourself is the only thing that matters, genuinely. Because when you come from a place of peace and you're looking at your circumstances and you're moving through your moments, but you're anchoring in the peace of God and you're anchoring in your own joyful presence, all miracles can take place there, because all of a sudden you're thinking clearly, you're not frustrated, so your mind is able to process the scenario, the options that are laid out before you. It's in our peace where we are offered the opportunity to grow and evolve and choose wisely our next moments. Don't get it twisted. The energy shifts and evolves every single moment. You are renewed within yourself when you choose your highest path. And honestly, as a God spark, as a God presence observes your reality through you, through your eyes, through your emotions, through your presence, you are honoring all of creation, and all of creation will then honor you for holding it down. Be gentle to yourself. Spirit was saying that the next few weeks, as we begin to prepare our hearts for the eclipse energy that's coming in specifically for North America, is going to be wild. So if you find yourself feeling anxious, depressed, worried, concerned, overwhelmed, frustrated, confused, those are just aspects of the lower form of yourself that you are here to transmute into perfect harmony within yourself. So give yourself a little bit of grace and move forward comfortably. Love yourself. No matter what you believe yourself to be going through, choose to be peaceful within yourself. Choose to comfort yourself. If you're feeling frustrated, talk to yourself like a mother would talk to her child. My love, I can't believe that you're going through this. I see what you're going through, but can we come into our heart and rest just that much more? Your spiritual authority is birthed through the trials of life. And the only way that you overcome the trials of life is to rest within your moments, fully comprehending that you chose this, you incarnated for this, your soul knows how to work its way through this. You only need to be still and follow the divine instructions that you're receiving so that you can move forward in peace. Give yourself more credit. You are doing beautifully. The world is shifting and evolving. We are learning how to use our emotional presence to embody intelligence beyond physicality. Allow your moments to be grand. Allow them to be bold. Allow yourself the option of remaining in your peace. It's the biggest, most precious gift that you can give yourself. Choosing free will, choosing your peace. I'm on my way to work. I pull in a minute, but I wanted to encourage you guys that if you guys are looking for assistance in your journey, if you feel chaotic, if you feel overwhelmed and dis-ease, disharmony within yourself, if you're observing various ailments, you are not alone. We are doing this together. I walk with you within this plane of reality. You are my heart. You're not alone. And so observing yourself in truth, offering yourself peace, no matter what is going on, will offer you the affordance of your own totality, spiritual authority, rest, knowing that all things are now working for you. Even your frustrations, those big ticket items, those energies find you because you are strong enough to meet them head on. You're strong enough, and you chose this. Nothing is happening to you. You are so powerful that you chose to evolve through these moments. I love you. And if you're looking for ways to connect with Soul Family, with myself, check below. There are a myriad of manners where we can work together. Come into my heart. Open your heart and I will feel you. I can hear your prayers. I can literally observe peaceful presence. I love you. I hope today is filled with miracles that you get to observe in truth, humbly, with gratitude. And look, where's the sun? Enjoy. I love you very much. I'm proud of us. And we continue.